Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Thank you guys for your prayers, and I'm gonna let Trina take the floor.
Take the floor. What? Good morning. You start off.
Good morning. I almost forgot. Well, it's already 9:53.
9:51.
I want to thank everybody for joining us on our very first live.
Yes.
This will definitely not be the last. This will be the beginning of many other lives, and we're going to talk about many different topics and also take different questions from you guys because we was a bit nervous, and it's a learning and growing process.
It always is. But today is a new day. Today is Friday. It's the weekend. What's the plans?
A lot of plans. For one, we're going to go to the parts store. And because somebody wasn't checking the coolant levels. And so I'm going to leave that right where it is. Oh, dang, I forgot to brush my teeth today.
Are they still white?
It's not as white. Probably it's a bad idea to have something very white to try to compare it to your teeth. But yeah, I'm just joking. That's the first thing you should do when you wake up, other than say your prayers.
That's
and check your bank accounts.
That's it.
Or take your Medicaid. Say your prayers when you get up in the morning. Thank the Lord for letting you see another day.
Take your medication.
Take your medication. And then check your bank accounts. And your little private stash, wherever you got it hide, under your mattress or some way. But anyway.
Like in the old days, hide on your mattress.
No, that's smart. Actually, under the mattress.
Yeah.
That's the first place people gonna go when you ain't home.
You tell them where to look at to start with.
Now see, you go in the mattress. Actually, the pillowcase is a good spot.
No.
What?
Because that thing, you can rip that thing
apart. I thought about something.
What?
I know the perfect place
Where?
to hide money. Nobody ain't don't really look.
Where?
In the Bible. Yeah.
Nobody don't read it.
They know.
That's why you can hide it, because you don't read it. But let's see. What are we going to talk about today? You want to do a couple of
rapid flyers.
Rapid flyers?
What would you do? Because like I say, I'm such a financial scholar. Let's assume you hit that big old Powerball. Lord knows I don't play the lottery, but I clear the goodness. I'm gonna get me a ticket, and Jesus want me to win. That way, I can pass, even more blessings to people.
Jesus wants you to win.
No, I ain't playing that. That's gambling, isn't it? No, it ain't. Just playing the game, just like playing Uno. But guess what? Whoever win it, I'm gonna predict it's gonna be somebody who don't need the money like that. Because normally people who win are like 70, 80 years old, or they already have a business, or they already have money, and they're somewhere in Texas, Arkansas, or Delaware, or something like that.
Somebody in Connecticut didn't win the big one, but they won $1 million out of the last drawing.
$1 million? That sound good?
Yeah, when they take them taxes.
Once you get hit with that, if you do that one time, you talking about after the one time?
No, they hit.
Or they annuitize it where they get installments.
No, they hit all five. The last Powerball nobody won. The $700 million. Somebody in Connecticut hit all 5 numbers without the Powerball and got $1 million.
Still got to pay taxes though.
So that means they got $500,000.
Taxes.
Cut that.
So then, one time payout. You absolutely right. That's 50%. Look at it like this: 50% of any lump sum money is gonna be taxed.
So if it's $800 million, you can do a cash out
400 million.
Like $380.
But that's still free money.
That's still $380 million.
You know what I would do
with $380 million?
$380 million.
Not $3 million, not $8 million, not $80 million.
$380 million.
What did they say? What say I quit today?
You know what? Most people will quit their job right then, which is a smart thing to do, because when people find out that you have to come public to claim your
wherever your winnings at.
Oh, that depends on the state though.
Depends on the state. Some states. Now where I was born at, you don't have to disclose.
Oh.
So it all depends. Connecticut though, you gotta come forward.
I mean,
you couldn't go back to work if you're in a state where you have to, bring yourself forward and not be anonymous. You couldn't stay where you was at. You had to relocate.
You know what I learned though? This is what I'm thinking. You can tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe whatever you were doing in any situation, we used to call that a windfall in the financial world. That's a settlement inheritance,
That is
big bonus at your job,
yeah, that is.
or some type of like business deal or some type of transaction that's going to allow you to have that kind of money
Right.
or a large sum of money up front.
Right.
Whatever you were doing before you got the money,
You're going to continue to do it.
you're going to do the very
Just
same
at a
thing.
higher level.
Just on a higher level, like you said.
Just on
That's
a
a
higher
fact.
level. That's a fact.
Because
if you're a spender, you're just going to spend more.
You're going to spend more money.
If you're going to save, you're going to be very meticulous on how you get rid of money.
You know the way to do that, though? Because it's hard, to be honest, for somebody to spend money, even if they got extra money to spend, after paying the expenses and, stuff like that, if they're not used to spending money. For no reason. What I mean, like, I'll give y'all an example. Just say it was time we paid all our expenses a month or two ahead or whatever, and we make enough income to be able to say, okay, we got some money left over. Now what we going to do
with it?
Every time we say that, we never spend the amount of money that we said that we was going to spend.
Right.
So in our case, sometimes we end up losing money for not spending the money on a certain time when we should have.
Yeah.
Because then the bank end up taking it.
Yeah.
Or taxes or something because of different tax brackets. But what I'm saying, it all depends on where you are in life. But what I'm saying is, once you get to a certain level, deductions is extremely important.
It's going to happen.
But you're going to lose money for not spending money or allocating it. That's why it's important to have a business account.
That's it.
Even if you got a little side hustle.
Right.
Start you a business
account.
It doesn't matter if you make $10 extra a week, a month, $100 extra a month.
Right.
It's a tax shelter to be able to use the things you're going to do anyway.
Right.
As an expense. Business expense. You can write it off.
Because, and then if you have a certain amount, just make sure you're just not out there freelancing, just throwing money out just to blow it out the window. But make sure your money has a mission with it. So you always got to have a purpose and a cause for everything that you're doing.
Money with a mission. Money with an assignment. You got to give everything an assignment. That's the word. Give your money an assignment. Now let's talk about this $350 million. No. $380 million. Me, from where we at in life and stuff.
So you're 10%.
I would give 20%. So that way y'all ain't got to ask me for nothing ever again. That's right. Yeah, I said it.
That's tithes and
offering. That's
donations.
Past anniversaries.
That's the whole thing.
Building fund. The missionary fund. Usher board.
Missionary,
The orphans, the widows, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you do that. And of course, the family budget come out of that too.
Yeah.
The rest of that money, we would have fun trying to spend it.
Yeah.
I would definitely.
I think it'd be hard for me though.
Get 2 cars that I always wanted to get.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to get anyway, but I wait till I get about 50. I got about 7 more years on that. I'm going to get me remember this forever. I'm going to get me a Lamborghini. As of now, Murcielago.
Yeah. And what's the second one?
And the second one, I'm going to get that Rolls Royce Phantom.
Okay. All right. I'm still getting my Bentley Continental GT.
And you got to speak those things.
It ain't changed. I'm still getting it.
Into your life, into existence.
I don't know if I want a black one or a white one.
And then I would buy everything else more of an investment, but it's personal, but it's an investment too. That's the thing. The wealthier you become,
everything
becomes a business or a tax write-off. Right. Like if you buy a big house, you put on Airbnb, guess what you just did?
Make money.
You turn that into another opportunity to make more money. That's why when you get a certain amount of money,
it's just going to continue.
You're going to make more money.
Yep.
Let me tell you a secret. Once you get over $20,000, everything in your life should become easy. I'm going to say that again. Once you get over $20,000 in the green, everything else you do should become easier.
It all depends on what you do.
I didn't say easy, easier.
It depends on what you do.
And it's the same thing with $1 million in your bank account.
But it depends on what you do. You have to set your life up how you plan it out.
10 million, 100 million, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what concept. It is, because whatever you do with 20,000, you're gonna do the same amount with $1 million, $2 million, 100,000, 200,000. It's just more money. So
but I got more though. then I can give more, and then I can do more for the people I love. If I had more, if I made more money in my job now.
If you didn't give when you had $1,000, you ain't gonna give when you got $1 million.
But what about when I get my income tax now?
You might give somebody $200.
What about when I get my settlement now?
You ain't gonna. If you're not a giver, you ain't gonna give.
I definitely could do it when I get my inheritance and my retirement now, for real. Or I sell that property or something, you know?
Yeah, you wait on that. Whatever you do previous to getting this windfall
and
lump
it's
sum.
proven.
Yeah, whatever you do previous to getting this windfall lump sum, you're going to do the same thing then. You're just going to do it at higher levels.
More of it because you can.
Because you have more to dispense of, so you're just going to do it at higher levels. It's not going to change you. Right. You are who you are. That's not, the money ain't going to change you.
Nope.
No. I don't know why people say, "Oh, money change you." No, I was doing the same thing. I was just doing it at the level I was on at the moment.
Right.
Now that I have more, I can do more.
And that's a fact. Like, it's good to be humble, definitely, but see the growth. That's more exciting because it's beyond the fact of what can you do for your children or your family or friends, the one that you're led to be a blessing to, or other people.
Right.
It feels good, yes. However, you got to be more meticulous or particular what you do, because easy as you get it, fast you get it, fast as it can go.
That's it.
Them swipes add up. Them cash purchases definitely.
Yeah, because
you see that stack getting lower and lower and lower. But that cash purchases.
You're right. And as soon as you get $100 in your pocket, as soon as you go to give it to somebody to swipe it, it's gone. It's gone.
Better yet, if you got $1 million in the bank, you spend $1, 50
no
cents.
Millionaire.
You buy a cup of coffee, you're not a millionaire.
No.
Liquid now, I'm saying.
No.
And I'm not talking about net worth. I'm talking about liquid. $1 million.
Right.
That's
liquid,
what I'm saying.
Like in the bank or
can have access to now, right now.
Right. The moment you spend a penny.
Right. You're no longer
a millionaire.
Right.
So that's why you got to make sure you just don't have just that. You got to have multiples.
Yeah. So let's talk about vacation spots with that kind of money. We're using that kind of money, for example, not to say about the lottery ain't tempting. And a lot of people have been a blessing to people because they win or came into a great deal of money. Just like on the show we watch, what is called My Lottery Real Estate Winnings or something? Oh man, My Lottery Dream Home.
That's it.
It was some people in there did great by their family and their friends, even their co-workers.
Yeah.
Some people even split it with their co-workers.
But that's because that's the type of person he is to start with.
He was doing it all along, but now, like you said, on a different level.
On a different level.
They did it. One lady bought the whole block.
That's it.
She bought her a home, bought her mama a home, and her sister, I think, a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yes, I was like, nah, that's what I'm talking about.
And they all together, whatever.
Yes.
Now you can't do that with some families.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Let's be completely honest. Like I said, so it's about working, making something of yourself. Definitely stay on top of your taxes. But the first chance y'all get, y'all gotta plant businesses because y'all losing money by trying to do everything personally in your name. When you're in business, on the business side, that's a separate entity, meaning, and this is free game right now.
Right.
That you don't have to run most of your plays through your personal.
No.
It becomes a tax deduction and a write-off on your business. We go on vacation. We can sit down and talk to each other.
Right.
Bring the receipt back to our accountant. This is game, I'm telling you. That's a business meeting we had with somebody. Even if I pass out a card to somebody, say we go to Hawaii, which we're going to go.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's a business meeting. If I buy a suit, that's a business deduction. We go out to eat all the time. Now, it doesn't have to be ran on the personal. That's a business luncheon. Keep up with your receipts.
Yeah.
That's free game. It doesn't matter if you got a store front, a restaurant, or you making chicken dinners.
Or whatever.
Wherever you can keep a copy of your receipts for what you pay for food.
That's it.
Right.
Expense, goods.
Business expense.
That's it.
Even if you pay for it with EBT. That's still business expense. Just keep the receipt from the food that you bought.
Keep the receipt.
Right.
But don't disclose EBT though.
Yeah, you probably want to take a picture, but don't let it say the top part.
Don't.
I'm just saying.
We ain't telling you.
But don't listen to me. I ain't trying to get y'all in trouble.
Yeah, don't do that.
But
Vacations.
Vacation.
Hawaii.
Bali. This rapid fire now. Here we go.
Okay. So I say Hawaii. You said Bali. Paris.
I would say Spain.
Spain?
Barcelona. Yep.
Let's wait. Colorado.
I would say Nevada. We never went to Nevada.
Vegas.
Las Vegas is in Nevada.
I know. I said Vegas. I'm agreeing with you.
You had
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. Cars.
Bentley.
I said the Lamborghini Murcielago.
Porsche Taycan.
I would say the Rolls Royce. What I said, Phantom. I'm talking about the newest one that would come out. That's what
I like the. What is it? A Rolls Royce SUV? I don't know the name of it though.
I know the one you're talking about, but it's slipping my mind.
Yeah.
Cause we've seen several of them before, especially at the
car show.
Yeah, that car show and that fundraiser we went to in what it was, Cheshire, Connecticut, 3 years ago. I think it was. And the pictures is up too, by the way. Y'all can go back and look
back and see it.
Yeah, on the profile, our profile.
What else? Oh,
but they had some bad cars out there. They had cars out there worth $2 million.
That's $550.
Oh, that's happening too.
How you forget that?
Definitely, that's gonna happen. I take the 550 or the 63 or that G-Wagon, the one we was looking at, the one we saw the other day.
No,
but that was bad. But I think it's overpriced, $175,000.
It is, and to me, I told him it looks like a Jeep Cherokee.
But guess what? That's a tax deduction because anything over, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 30 or 50 or 40 tons, or whatever the case is. Guess what? It's considered a work commercial vehicle tax code. Man, I can keep y'all up on this stuff. And therefore you can get deductions for your gas.
I did see somebody
and you can get a discount on the truck. Even though Mercedes don't offer discount, is under your business name.
I mean, it's Mercedes.
We're gonna start spending some money.
Why would you go to Mercedes lot and looking for a discount?
Right. You probably shouldn't be there.
You shouldn't be a Mercedes.
And if you got to depend on your credit score, you probably shouldn't be there. Actually, you probably shouldn't purchase anything if you're depending on your credit score versus having your cash. So yeah, that's a different conversation.
But
credit is important. It's not important enough where you're gonna override your cash.
Right.
Because you need them Benjamins, Franklins, like my name Franklin. You need them Franklins.
Anyway, I did see one, a G-Wagon. It was white.
That black one we saw was dope.
It was okay.
It wasn't worth us $185,000.
I saw
plus tax.
I saw a white one, and the inside was red.
That thing red seats beautiful.
Red leather. The whole interior, all this was wood grain, and the TV thing that popped out. Now that one I like.
Wow.
But only liked because of the interior.
See?
So.
Okay.
What's next?
Let's see. How much, no matter what, would be the most you would spend on one particular primary residence? My answer, $10 million. I would never spend more than $10 million on one primary residence.
10?
And that would be, I wouldn't put it in Miami, Florida, because too many storms. I wouldn't put it in California, too many earthquakes. I definitely wouldn't put it in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
To like Nevada, like you say, or Arizona or something, because
Texas either.
It's a lot of heat waves and stuff, and nobody trying to melt. You see what happened to Willy Wonka? Y'all haven't seen it?
The chocolate.
Look at the movie. What the king says. He said he told a guy it wasn't a good idea
because of this heat, the sun.
When the guy's in Dubai or something,
yeah.
The rich king guy. Remember?
Vacation. You want to go to Dubai?
No, I have no interest in going to Dubai.
Why?
Because certain things there, because I've heard from people that I know went to Dubai, and it's not as easy and elegant as it seemed. Certain things you can't do in public, but that's another subject.
Oh, okay.
So Dubai, no.
No.
So, back to the question.
Go ahead.
How much would you spend for one primary residence?
5.
5 million, I say 10. Okay.
I spend 5.
Last
10, I can get 2.
Yeah, last but not least.
Yes.
What would be the most that you would splurge and spend
on
just to do it and not think about it?
Shopping spree type of thing? Or just...
How much would you have to feel comfortable spending so you won't be in the same situation that what had happened, what had happened was by letting a certain amount of money sit there.
Right.
It's better to use it than to lose it.
Right. So
okay, let me leave that right there.
Yeah, leave it there. How much would you say?
I would say for me, the most I would do just to spend it
Just to
I'll
spend
say
it.
just to spend it on anything I want. I'll say about $1,000 a day,
Mm-hmm.
or about $3,000 for the week.
That
And I would do that for a whole month. After that, I'm like, whoa, that's it now. Like, what we doing?
So you even
That's
spend,
before I realized I would say, okay,
so
we really need to slow down. I really need to slow down.
So if you do $1,000 a day and it's 31 days in a month, that's $31,000.
I would say $30,000
So $30,000
on like stuff, just cause.
Mm-hmm.
But really, 10. I'm gonna say 10, cause once you spend spend 10,000,
you start to question, like,
and you repeat buying stuff
Right.
you already done.
Right, you already had all the stuff, so now you're in a repetitive phase. You just keep buying the same thing.
Yeah, the same stuff.
Yeah.
Now you can pay more,
Yeah.
for name brands and stuff, but who cares?
I'm gonna spend about 10, but if it was like an all-time whatever, I'd say about 25.
Well, y'all, we'll be back on later on today.
Yes, we'll check in with you later.
And we're gonna grab something to eat. We just leaving an appointment for a checkup, in other words.
Yes.
And so, yeah, that's where we at.
All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you later.